We like to call it the Supernatural Hour. And now, our hosts.
Welcome back to Supernatural Hour, everybody. This is one of your hosts, Raven, and we have...
I'm Tim.
And I'm Chad.
And we are super excited to be recording today. At least I am. How about you guys?
Oh, super excited. So excited that I almost forgot that we were recording, and I had to text you and ask you if we were recording today.
I know, and I actually, I'm remembered, and I'm all researched. So here is our question for you, our fellow worldwide Corona quarantinees. Here in Utah, they're actually lifting some of the restrictions very slowly, per all the guidelines that the president and the governor came up with. So we're not quite as locked down as some of you. But here's our question. So when Tim got here today and we were setting up, he sat down and he said, the energy in your house is just a little bit different. And I said, good different or bad different? He goes, I don't know. So it just got me thinking, has any of our listeners out there, or do you have friends that have mentioned anything to you about energy in their house being different since this happened? Maybe it's maybe one of your homes, you've had a history of paranormal activity there, whether good or bad. Have you noticed the difference? Email us. We'd like to hear your Corona quarantine, lockdown in your house, paranormal stories. We want to hear it, so go ahead and give us an email.
Or just any paranormal story that you have in general that you would like us to share, or that you just like to share with us. Like, if you have something you want us to share on the show, by all means, email it to us, and we'll talk about it if that's what you want.
Yeah, we can have a little from our listener segment, kind of like Blue's Clues mailbox. Just go to the WISP's website and hit the contact button.
I think there's also a user submission section on there as well. Like, you can go and submit your stories and EVPs and stuff to us that way. Yes,
and I do get a few. And speaking of which, somebody sent me some pictures like the day before chaos happened, and I haven't forgotten about you. We will get those sent to Brandy.
But yeah, so this week I'm going to talk about Mike's favorite stone.
Awesome.
Which is fluorite.
I have a fluorite.
I have fluorite that's actually been attached to a piece of selenite. It's kind of cool. So some of the colors fluorite can be, it can be clear.
I think mine's clear.
It can be a blue, it can be green, it can be purple, it can be yellow, it can be brown. It's often transparent. It can be cubic or crystals in all sizes. It's a very common stone, and it's usually mined in the U.S. and Britain, Australia, Germany, Norway, China, Peru, Mexico, and Brazil.
So pretty much everywhere.
It's a very common stone.
Why didn't you tell us where it's not mined?
It's not mined in
the North Pole
in New Zealand, although Australia's nearby, so South Pole too. So some of the attributes of fluorite is that it's actually a highly protective stone, especially on a psychic level, not a physical. That's other stones. This one is protective on a psychic level. It helps you to discern when outside influences are at work within yourself and shuts off psychic manipulation and undue mental influence. This stone cleanses and stabilizes the aura. It is extremely effective against computer and electromagnetic stress. Used in healing, fluorite draws off negative energies and stress of all kinds. It cleanses, purifies, dispels, and reorganizes anything within the body that is not in perfect order. This is the best crystal to use to overcome any form of disorganization. Fluorite grounds and integrates spiritual energies. It promotes unbiased impartiality and heightens intuitive powers. Makes you more aware of higher spiritual realities and can quicken spiritual awakening. And it focuses the mind and links it to the universal mind. Fluorite brings stability to groups, linking them into a common purpose. Fluorite is associated with progress on many levels, incorporating structure into daily life. This stone can overcome chaos and reorganize the physical, emotional, and mental bodies. Now, psychologically, fluorite dissolves fixed patterns of behavior and gently opens the door to the subconscious, bringing suppressed feelings to the surface for resolution. It increases self-confidence and dexterity. Fluorite improves physical and mental coordination and counteracts mental disorders. Dissolving fixed ideas, it helps to move beyond narrow-mindedness to the bigger picture. This stone dissolves illusions and reveals truth. It is very helpful when you need to act impartially and objectively. Fluorite is an excellent learning aid. It organizes and processes information, linking what is already known into what is being learned, and increases concentration. It helps you absorb new information and promotes quick thinking. Now, emotionally, fluorite has a stabilizing effect. It helps you to understand the effect of the mind and emotions on the body. In relationships, it teaches the importance of balance, and physically, fluorite assists balance and coordination. Now, if you're using it for healing, fluorite is a powerful healing tool dealing with infections and disorders. It benefits teeth, cells, and bones and repairs DNA damage. It's powerful against viruses, especially as an elixir. Please don't say that, or try this, making elixirs thinking it's going to kill.
Try this at home,
the
kids.
current virus. There's no actual scientific data that fluorite will kill coronavirus.
Tim did not say that fluorite will cure you of the corona.
No, but it does say it's powerful against viruses, especially as an elixir. I don't have any data to back that up, so I wouldn't bank on that actually being something that it can do.
Still check with your doctor.
Yes, please. It regenerates the skin and mucous membranes, particularly in the respiratory tract, and heals ulcers and wounds. All this is just basically saying it kills corona, but I doubt it.
You can try it, but again, we do not endorse this.
It says it's beneficial for colds, flus, and sinusitis, dissolving adhesions and mobilizing joints. Fluorite alleviates arthritis, rheumatism, and spinal injuries. Stroked across the body towards the heart, fluorite provides pain relief. It can be used during dental work, and fluorite rekindles sexual libido. All that healing stuff, I just kind of read what's in the book. I wouldn't bank on any of it being actually scientifically accurate.
Yeah, and like anything, you can try it, and it might work, it might not. So,
but where you'd want to wear it on the body when you're using it, you want to wear it on your earlobes or place it in your environment. You want to position it as appropriate for healing. Fluorite draws off negative energy and stress and needs cleansing after each application. Place on computer or between yourself and source of electromagnetic smog, and spray the gem essence into the environment. Palm stones are also useful as soothers. And then it gets into the different types of different colors of fluorites and what they do. I'll just list the different colors. You've got blue fluorite, which enhances creativity. Clear fluorite stimulates the crown chakra. Green fluorite grounds excess energy. Violet and purple fluorite stimulates the third eye. And yellow fluorite enhances creativity and stabilizes group energy. And then there is uterine fluorite, which takes a slightly different form of other fluorites and does not correct disorganization. It is nevertheless an effective healer of other conditions associated with fluorite.
awesome. The one that I have is either clear or green. Now I'm going to have to go look at it. I don't remember.
Yeah, every one that I have it's like a mix between, it's not just one color. It's like a rainbow fluorite. It's just got a bunch of different colors in it.
Awesome. We will start back up the wacky paranormal news. I think that's fun, but with the corona and the craziness and trying to get my kids through school, that has fallen through the cracks a little bit. That's my bad if I use some overused terminology. So we will get back on that. So look forward to that.
But in the meantime, if you do have any issues in your home, please reach out to us. We'll do our best to help you out via text or email or phone conversation or whatever that we can. If it's an absolute emergency and if we can send people out to your house, we will.
Yeah, it would be a small team. We would wear masks. And like I said, Utah is, we're pretty clean. I mean, as far as the coronavirus, our numbers are pretty low, and they're opening us back up slowly, fairly quickly, if that makes sense. You can put slow and quick together in the same sentence. But we'll get out to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, until we can go back to normal operations, we will do our best to make sure that we can help you out any way we can.
Right. We've actually had a few phone calls, and we've given people some tips. It's like, this isn't a fix, but it's kind of a Band-Aid until we can get out. And so far the Band-Aids are are working fairly good. So yes, please reach out to us, and we will get to you as soon as we can. Alrighty, well, I think we will wrap this one up.
You've been listening to the Supernatural Hour at AdvancedParanormal.com. The Supernatural Hour is part of the Radio Ronin network, found at RadioRonin.com. Copyright 2021 by Advanced Paranormal Services.